So if he wins this, it's going to be 3 championships, and it'll be his first back-to-back.
If he wins this, they're giving a ring to the Taylor Swift as well.
It's possible, man.
I'm telling
It's
you.
possible. Man.
It's happening.
It's possible, man.
And that's straight fit acts,
And that's
man.
straight.
Straight facts.
You know what it is? We back. 2024.
A big year coming
already
up.
know.
We wish everybody a blessed year,
Yes, sir.
a good year with prosperity, success,
Yep.
wealth, health, and all that good stuff, right?
That's what it is right here. Straight facts.
It's straight
Hip-hop,
facts.
sports, entertainment. It's the shit. We here, man. New hotness.
On a silver
Let's go.
platter and greatness. What we got, producer?
Talk to him.
First question of the day, we're going to get started with NBA.
Okay.
Can Doc Rivers win a title with the Bucks?
Probably. He's got a good team.
You know what's on that roster?
Giannis, Dame Lillard,
Okay. What else?
Middleton,
Okay.
Brook Lopez, 7 foot, puts in work.
Okay. Are they better than Boston?
Did I mention Pat Connaughton?
Or just ask you, are they better than Boston?
What I'm telling you is Doc Rivers got a few years to get the work done. We know that the Bucks got 3 coaches on the payroll.
The trade happened, no, sorry, the move just happened this year. Damian Lillard is a free agent this summer. What do you mean he has a couple of years? Because if he just joined the team right now, I'm expecting them to be in the finals at least, right? Because Dame can dip. Dame's not guaranteed to sign. Only one who signed on is Giannis.
Right.
Yeah.
I could see Dame Lillard maybe signing a 1+1. Maybe Dame Lillard signing a 2-year deal. At the end of the day, that's 3 years, maybe 2 years. I'm gonna roll the dice right now that he probably sticks around. You know what I'm saying? And Doc Rivers got a few shots at it. Doc Rivers won the ring 2018. 2018. Never forget.
2008,
Oh,
man.
2008, sorry.
You know what I mean?
2008.
16 years ago.
Yes.
So how much of a leeway we're going to give this guy?
He's been in big games for a long time. Now, we know his record in Game 7, nonetheless, but we know his record up 3-1, but he's still got Giannis. He's still got Dame time. To me, that's a good option for winning a championship.
So let's look at Doc's resume, the players that he has. So forget the Orlando days. Let's go straight to Boston. So we already know the 4 Hall
Why
of
mention
Famers,
Boston right away?
because that's where he won.
What about Embiid and Sixers?
I'm going to get there, all right? So before we
What about
even
the
get-
Heat?
Let me finish, because he never coached the Heat, all right? So check this. With Boston, we already know the Hall of Famers. With the Clippers, he had...
Oh, you talk about the coach?
I'm talking
okay,
about, his
Yeah,
resume, with the players that he had.
Oh, okay, I thought you
So
meant
he-
like the competition.
No, I'm talking about what he does as a coach,
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, go ahead.
So there's 2 stints with the Clippers, right? There's with the Chris Paul and the CP3, sorry,
Classic
Chris Paul
era.
and the Blake and the DeAndre. And then there's the Paul George and the Kawhi Leonard up 3-1 against Denver in the bubble. You already know what happened. They lost that one.
We know
He
that.
got fired. They sent his ass to where? Philly, right?
Send his
Philly,
ass.
he had check this.
Did he get traded?
No,
I know you could trade coaches.
I don't know if he got traded. He got fired, and then he just signed
Yeah,
with Philly.
yeah.
So check this. Now with Philly, Game 7, Raptors, 2019. You had Kawhi Leonard. You had friggin' Jimmy Butler on your team. You had Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, J.J. Redick, and a game-winning shot. Boom, boom. Embiid crying.
No, Kawhi
Okay,
Leonard was-
but I'm just saying, this is the talent that this man had. How many Hall of Famers have I named? I've already passed my hands right now. So now we're going to Milwaukee, where you got Dame and all these players. So for me, the window is you got to win it at least this year or next year. If you're not winning in the next 2 years, it's a failure for me, because how many more chances? Giannis is not getting any younger.
But think about it. Giannis is in his prime right now. Think about it. Like, Dame Lillard is in his prime right now. They both got incentives to make it and kill it right now. Last time I checked, they made the finals not too long ago.
Who?
The Bucks.
But Dame wasn't part of that team.
It don't matter.
Okay.
When you add Dame Lillard 25 points per game, NBA starter, you know that's a good firepower. I know you lost Drew Holiday in his defense, but at the end of the day, let's be very, very honest. Doc Rivers got hired for one job and one job only. It's to win the championship. You and I know this. Doc has been talking on the podcast, on the broadcast. He's been talking. Doc is ready. 2008, he won a chip. So many years going
years,
far.
eh?
So many years going far in the playoffs, getting good jobs. He's doing something good.
Yeah.
NBA is hard to win, but at the end of the day, if you tell me you got Giannis Antetokounmpo in his prime
Okay.
with Dame Dollar that just dropped Shaq and Kobe remix. Shout out to Dame. He's a problem. It's a championship. Producer, give us something else.
All right, that's what we got for that one.
All right, so LeBron and Giannis will be captain of the West and East squads.
Yeah.
So we'll just mention the rosters. On the East, we got Giannis, Joel Embiid, Jason Tatum, Tyrese Halliburton, Damian Lillard. And on the West, we have LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and Shea. You think the fans got it right?
So for the
What you think?
West, you said it was LeBron and AD? Oh, KD.
Joker,
okay.
Luka,
Jokic.
and Shea.
Okay, to be honest with you, they didn't get it wrong, but I wouldn't be mad if you switched Luka for Anthony Edwards. Just because before he even dropped that 73, which is recent, that's nice, but they didn't vote you based off that one game. I'm just talking about what you've done so far for the season. Edwards, right now, they're number one in the West. All right, they reclaimed that throne tonight by beating OKC. And just the whole body of work, they were 8th seed last year, right? And now they're number one. And we already know that on that team, it's not Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns that are making you win. Yeah, they play their part, but it's the Ant-Man. The one that gets away with dunking on your family, disrespect you, just doing what you want. You feel me? That guy, I think you could have a case for him for the West. For the East, honestly, I think Dame is nice, but I don't think he's played enough to get my vote. I would go with Jalen Brunson, but I'm going to let you tell me what you got.
Well, you started off bad with Ant, and that's just my books with Ant and Luka. And then when you start going with the Brunson against Dame, I was listening a little bit, but I still got Dame over. We'll get there, but we'll start with that. I have basically Damian Lillard over Jalen Brunson. I think he deserves to start. It's very simple. Damian Lillard gives you the buzzer beater when you need it. Damian Lillard, 25 or 24 points per game. It don't matter. Damian Lillard, box office. Last time I checked, the fans vote. Last time I checked, 25 points per game is hard to get. Jalen Brunson, yes, we know.
What is he averaging?
We know
No,
that
check.
he's
What's
good.
Jalen Brunson
We
averaging?
know that he's been killing it since OG got onto the team. We know Jalen's been carrying the team even before OG got there. Well, guess what? The NBA is about entertainment. You know that, right?
I'm listening.
Basically, they wanted to see Dame. They want to see Dame rap Shaq and Kobe at halftime, really. But at the end of the day, bro, for real, Damian Lillard, to me, is box office. He literally kills it on the court. So to me, it's not really it's a no-brainer that he became a starter. If you look at the history of the All-Star, popular players that are killing it year in, year out tend to kind of get benefited out over guys that are kind of just up and coming,
So that's for the East. What about the
That's
West?
for the East, and I salute Tyrese Halliburton as well because I cringe a little bit, but he's here to stay. You know what I mean?
I think it's because of the in-season tournament, too.
No, I truly believe that he's killing it. 25 and 13, bro.
And they beat the Bucks 4 out of 5
There you
games.
go. So I cringe a little bit, but it's because he's here to stay. In the West, all NBA fans are disappointed in you, bro.
Why?
Luka is the GOAT, fam.
He's the GOAT over who?
He's not the GOAT, but
No, but
you
you
get
just
my
said
point.
you just said he's the
You
GOAT.
get my point.
No, I do not. It's like saying Paul George is the GOAT. You know who was that player that said that? Brandon Miller?
Luka Doncic
Yeah.
is much, much better than Paul George, in my estimation.
Okay, but how can you be the GOAT if you haven't even been to the finals?
I'm not saying he's the GOAT.
Okay.
Maybe it was hyperbole.
Alright.
What I'm saying is, bro,
Yeah.
Luka just dropped 73 points per
But
game.
they didn't do the All-Star voting on one game, my friend.
Is it safe to say that NBA media and players, and the fans, they foreseen that? They said Luka's so nice that, yeah, he's better than Ant, and he's the type of player that could drop 70. Who knows? Or 60 or 50 with 20 points. With 20 assists. At the end of the day, Luka showed us why he's a starter with dropping 73 points per game. To me, it's a no-brainer that he must be on the game. Ant is nice. He was great in the movie.
So do you agree
but
with the list then?
Huh?
Do you agree with the list? Because do you have any issue with who made the West?
I have no problem with the West list.
So you think Steph Curry should be off?
I know in Canada, I know it's cold over here, but Shea be killing it since Team Canada. Are you serious? Most 30 points game this season by a guard. Most 30 points game. Shea right now is at a point where I'm like, yo, we got the Americans in Paris. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? With Jamal Murray, I'm getting ahead of myself. By the end of the day, bro, Shea's proven what he can do.
Okay.
Steph is going to make the team, but right now, Shea, bro, one-on-one, like, he's hitting the three. He's killing it. I bet you if you put Steph Curry on Shea, it's a field day for Shea.
And what about other way around?
Shea could do some better work. We know that.
Shea could guard Steph?
A bit better than Steph could guard Shea, I
Shea
think.
could guard Steph?
It'd be hard, but
Look at the camera right now. Tell me Shea can guard Steph. Are you really?
Shea, don't at me. They'll be answering. Straight fit axe, baby. Straight fit axe. I think we'll leave it at that, you know?
What we got next, producers? What we got next?
Okay, so what are your thoughts on Ben Simmons returning to play after
We're still talking about Ben Simmons?
after a 3-month recovery from a back injury?
Yeah, honestly, I would like to see Ben Simmons do well, but like, I feel like this nigga just, he has too much of, he has some mental issues. He's just like, whatever happened in Philly, whatever happened in Brooklyn, oh no, he's still in Brooklyn, yeah. It's fucked up his whole game, you know what I mean? Like, he used to be nice. Like,
It's funny how you describe his pre-draft scouting report.
What happened?
Everything you're saying, I've just seen it on IG recently.
No, I didn't see nothing.
Basically, they just show his pre-draft report. They're like, yeah, I can be like kind of like a bit like moody, needs to be center of attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of stuff that you've been saying. That it's funny because sometimes we laugh at the report from back in the days, but sometimes it's like you look at it like. But honestly, I'm like, I told the producer why we talk about it because, bro, I don't know why we talk about it. He's an NBA player. Yeah. He's at his time.
You know
like right now, we know you ain't gonna be the next.
Hold on.
What they baptizing the prince?
This. You know how bad it is when you come back tonight and they have the over/under for 3.5 points. This is the return. They said over/under 4 points.
That's very disrespectful.
That's when you know it's
former
like
All-Star.
This is an
former
All-Star.
All-Defensive team.
This is part of the Rich Paul legacy right now. This is clutch sports.
Don't bring any Rich Paul in there.
I'm just saying, nigga. Like they actually think you worse than Draymond.
Yeah.
You can't score more than them. Like, come on. And I say
Draymond's
not
be
good,
scoring
but
more.
like. They're not saying Draymond over/under 3.5 points.
They're not.
They at least give him 9. It's respectable. You know
respectable.
what I mean? 10 points at least. They said the man's going to play 48 minutes and he's not going to score 5? That's crazy. He's going to have 0 points, 6 rebounds, 10 assists. Damn, man.
Nah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
I saw that. I was like, that's mad disrespectful.
Man, you know.
I'm like, what happened? You can't even just get fouled 2 times, make 2 free throws. That's it. They don't even believe he can do that. That's tough, man.
That's how it is sometimes, man.
But yeah, Ben Simmons, we want you to do well, but nigga, I think he needs to, like.
I don't think anybody wants him to do bad. We all want to see the comeback
story
story where he's dunking and he's a.
Ben Simmons needs to chill with Patrick Mahomes because it seems that's the only light-skinned nigga that has dark-skinned tendencies to know how to shine and make Lamar Jackson lose, man. Fuck, man. What's wrong with you, man? At home, boss. You know what I mean? With Ray Lewis and everybody, Ed Reed, yo, it was tough, man. Terrell Suggs coming at the end. Yo, I'm sorry, we off topic, but hey, man. Come on, go holla
I don't know.
Go holla at Patrick Mahomes' camp.
Do you think Patrick Mahomes' camp wants him to hang out with Ben Simmons?
No, but then they pay him. Be like, yo, listen, this is you got NBA money. You got, you want to learn how to be a real nigga? Come to the camp. Pay up the fee. Facts. Want to be greatness?
Instead of practicing his shot, he's gonna go hang out with Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes plays basketball. If you see him no, he does. And he does play. He plays on his off season. I'm not saying he's the best, but he stays
Patrick
conditioned.
Mahomes is the GOAT, or not the GOAT, but is carving a very unique legacy.
Yeah.
Where you're saying an NBA player needs to fix his game by hanging out with him.
You need to hang with
Shout
winners,
out to
right?
No,
winners. Does not. Yo, check. You don't think Michael Jordan needs to chill out with Tiger Woods? Because winners stick to winners, man. So that's what I'm saying. Ben Simmons wants to be a winner. Go holla at Patrick Mahomes, nigga.
Well, on that straight for that. That's a great.
All right, man.
Straight
not
facts.
here, but we back at it, like he used to say.
You already know.
So recently, Embiid dropped 70, Luka dropped 73, D-Book and Cat dropped 62.
What's in the water in the NBA?
Will an NBA player ever score 100 points again?
It's a good question. I think the way that the NBA is structured, because they don't play no defense, yeah, it's possible.
When? Before 2030?
Oh yeah, before that. Easily.
Before 2030?
Yeah, easily. Like maybe next year. But I think
Maybe next year a player's going to drop 100 points.
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's possible, man.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, because I think at the end
That's
of the
too selfish.
yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think they're gonna drop.
They would need to
100,
score 200. the
But I
team.
think if you were close enough to Kobe's record, I think they just gave him a pass because of Kobe's whatever, the anniversary. I don't think they wanted to do that yet.
Right.
But maybe not in the month of January. You know what I mean? Somewhere down the line, you never know. They
So
might.
who's they when you say they?
The players in the NBA? Who has a
So-
potential?
so-
who has
so
a
I-
potential? Like for example, I think LaMelo could drop those points if yeah, LaMelo can score. He's on a bum ass team. You know what I mean? You just
Bro.
have to figure out LaMelo can score. You forgot what he did when he was playing in the Australian League? The nigga dropped a
A
little
player that could drop 100 points would probably be Luka.
just because he did 73.
Because he has the mentality to do it. And when he Kyrie on
And
the bench, too.
the reason why he was able to do that because Kyrie wasn't there.
I know.
If Kyrie was there,
I realized that too.
Yeah.
First thing I checked, it was the box score. I'm like, was Kyrie playing?
No.
Nope.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Who on
Tim Hardaway Jr. wanted the ball though, probably.
who on the Hornets would help him out score? Terry Rozier's gone.
No. I can't believe that you brought 100 points and you brought forward LaMelo Ball. Why don't you bring players that scored at least 60 and 70 points? LaMelo Ball's not in that category. You got to
LaMelo has dropped how much? You sure hasn't dropped to 55?
Maybe he's dropping 50 pieces.
Okay, so I'm saying he's still young. He's not even like 25, so he got potential. That's gonna
He
be
has
a
the
young,
mindset to
yeah.
kind of do that stuff.
With a bum team that he has, yeah, of course. What other options you have?
I mean, I agree with you. It could happen.
No, you said Lucas, so let's go back.
I
to
agree
the,
it might happen. But I don't agree that it might happen before 2030.
Okay.
It might happen in 10 years.
What about Booker? Because he's been going on a scoring tear recently too. He's been scoring a
I
couple of
mean,
50s, 44
You're
last
gonna need a
night.
player like Book. I kind of feel so. You need a Kobe type mindset
Mm-hmm.
combined with like a shooting wing type position in my books to kind of go that route.
Mm-hmm.
Wilt was like a beast, like first position, but nowadays you put Wilt in the NBA, he's a beast still. But I feel like he's gonna have some guys that can handle him a little bit more. So I feel like a wing player is gonna do it, and I'm saying a lot. I feel.
So who do you have?
My thoughts are that it's going to happen, but not anytime soon. You might even see 200 points from a team before you see 100 points from a player. I'm going to just say this. I don't really see the 100 points like that soon, like you said, next year or before 2030.
But question for you: this week, did you expect to see back-to-back 70s?
I did not. Straight fat ass. We're back.
Yeah, more
Producer, what we got?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you guys think Steph Curry deserves to be the highest paid player in the league?
That's a no-brainer.
Okay, well, just to
It's a
give you
no-brainer.
a bit of a reference, his 2003-2024 salary is $51.9 million. And I'll just go through the other closest salaries. So at number 2, we got LeBron at 47.6.
That's a lot.
Then we have Joel Embiid at 47.6. Then we got Joker, 47.6. And last but not least, we got Bradley Beal at 46.7.
Some rich niggas, huh?
Washington paid him.
Yeah, man. No, for
Hey, it's
sure.
the NBA.
Yeah, man.
You produce, we got to pay you. Stay there, you got to produce, you got to pay him. But hey, but listen, I truly believe that Steph Curry is a no-brainer. He's the player that should get paid the most. I mean, he stayed with the franchise the longest. He revolutionized the game. The team is worth like almost 10 billion, 9 billion, I think. And kids nowadays, when they shoot,
That's all they do. Shoot threes, right?
they go Curry. So basically, like, it's like obvious, that like it's not a big deal. Maybe if another player was above him, it'd be something, but that he's the top guy.
So who is the best basketball player career-wise?
Career-wise?
Between Steph and LeBron.
So we're gonna put these two against each other.
They have the
so
same
I'm gonna
amount of
give
rings,
it.
right?
I'm gonna. It's arguable. It's definitely arguable.
Yeah. Which career would you take?
I would take.
You'd lose 6 times in the finals?
I'd take my high school career. Not just kidding. I would probably take LeBron's.
Yeah, you take those 6 L's in the finals.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about. Because
Yeah.
Curry's got a pretty clean look.
No, he lost
and
3 times.
He's got
He
some
lost 3
flaws
times.
in
He
his,
lost
in his
3 times.
resume, as everybody kind of does. But, you know, that's beside the point. I think, you know, definitely Curry deserves it. Nobody said that he is the best player in the NBA or had the greatest career, but does he deserve to be the highest paid player? Yeah. Next year, Jaylen Brown's coming. Go ahead.
Jaylen Brown?
Yeah, next year I think he's the highest paid player.
No, Jaylen Brown already got signed, right?
Yeah, but next
Yeah.
year kicks in.
But what about Jason Tatum? Isn't he up next?
Yeah, but that's going to be a subject for the next year after, right?
Okay. So I agree that Steph should definitely be in it based off what he's done, right? He's won the championship 2022.
Of course,
Won
that was a big ring.
Finals MVP. He did it without Kevin Durant, right? He did it pretty much him and Clay and Draymond. They figured it out.
The core.
They beat the Celtics. I think Jokic is definitely up there because he beat my team, Miami, last year. Shout out to the injuries. It is what it is.
No, you can't talk about injuries, but
No, shout out to the injuries.
part of the game.
It is what it is. You know what
It
I mean?
is what it is.
LeBron should definitely be up there because he got 4 rings. And then Bradley Beal just got to thank his agent. You know what I mean? Because real shit. He finessed the shit out of Washington.
Right.
They paid him
Was
max
he not
dollars.
averaging 30 at the time, though?
Yeah, but what has Washington done since 2017?
Well, I mean, they were dancing with John Wall. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, you got to pay your players if they stick around.
No,
if
for
you're in a market like Washington,
Yeah.
you're not sexy LA, you're not New York, you're not Miami,
Mm-hmm.
you got to do something. You got to pay your players that stuck around.
Yeah.
You're shooting guard type all-star player averaging 30 points per game.
Yeah. I just can't wait to see when Wemby starts getting these crazy ass contracts because I think that's just going to be nasty.
So you think
Yeah.
Wemby's gonna have a nasty contract?
Wemby's only 20. And he just I don't even know what he's making right now, but I'm just thinking about if Steph,
I think the players
if
gonna have
Steph
to-
and them are making 51 right now, give this nigga 10 years, see what time it is, man.
10
Okay.
years, Wemby might hit a 1 year, 75 million.
More than that.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely. The NBA just keeps
Inflation
on
is that strong?
NBA is a business that is worldwide, not just in this continent, in Africa, in Asia, in Europe, Australia. We here, man. That's what they do. South
I
America.
mean, again, if Curry's playing, who knows?
No, Curry's gonna be done by then, man. Curry
Yeah.
Curry
I mean,
got
10
maybe
years is
six-
going to be when Benyama's, if anything, he's going to get that big contract a few years before that.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Time will tell.
All right.
That's your FedEx. So what we got next? A producer.
Okay, so we all know that the sixth man is one of the most important roles in the NBA.
Yeah.
Who is the greatest NBA sixth man of all time?
That's Ginobili, man. Last time I checked, that man got 4 rings, man.
Ginobili.
Ginobili got them 4 rings, part of the dynasty.
Ginobili.
He pretty much, he showed James Harden how to play the game, left-handed. Everybody followed his shit. And on top of that, like, the nigga was arguably the best player in that 2003 championship where Tim
Right.
Duncan was killing the Nets.
Right.
And he took a back seat, to fucking Tony Parker when he probably was way better than him. But he's like, you know, I'm going to help out the betterment of the team. But, yeah, Ginobili has to be by far the best sixth man. In terms of what he's accomplished European-wise, when he's in FIBA and everything, and then what he's done in the NBA, I don't think you have more of an accolade.
What about Jamal Crawford?
Jamal Crawford never won no ring. You can win those titles, which is cool and everything, but to me it's about winning that and also winning, making your team better.
Or Rick Fox?
Rick Fox?
Was he even sixth man?
I don't even think so.
What about Lou Williams?
Did he win a ring?
That's kind of hard. 'Cause
So
when you
sad.
bring in the rings,
But
it's
that's
like
what
it
Lou-
has to be Ginobili, I guess.
Okay, so check this. You have a table full of winners and you have a table full of niggas.
Or
that-
Robert Parrish.
Robert Parrish?
I don't know, one of those 80s Celtics six men. They won all those chips. Producer, can you come out with the list of the 80s players and what the OGs would say?
I'm gonna let you have a chance to think on that, man. Come on, man. See what you saw.
Adrian Dantley. No, seriously, bro. In the 80s, I think Robert Parrish was a great six man. Was he not a six man?
Are you sure you want to answer that?
I basically want to say that there's no one to compare Manu, except maybe a great that won a few rings with Bird, which they had so many Hall of Famers. Well, you could pick one of them. It's kind of like a pick 'em, but bro, Ginobili's a pretty good option. it's a debate show, so I have to go against your stuff, but I want to agree.
What about the nigga from
I'm
Dallas?
conflicted.
What about the nigga from Dallas? Do I gotta help you?
Nigga from Dallas?
The Jet nigga.
Jet Terry?
He got a ring though.
Jet Terry.
He got a ring.
Jet
though.
Terry.
Does he have a ring?
How many rings Manu Ginobili?
But at least you
You
got.
have to make your own case for you.
No, I'm trying to help you, man.
That's pretty nice from you. The Jet was pretty nice. Yeah. J.R. Smith, shout out to the producers at BIA. J.R. Smith was nice, but I think we're back to the same subject. No rings.
No, he has two. My God.
One with LeBron
Cleveland
James.
and the Lakers.
So yeah, so he has
Shit,
two.
come on, man. Look at the camera. What we doing here?
Was he a six man? I mean,
What we
we're doing
doing,
good. We're
man?
doing good. We're doing good.
What
We're
we
doing good.
doing,
Shout out
man?
JR.
Yeah.
Shout out to Earl. Shout out to Earl.
Yeah.
And I figured out his name once he went to college. But yeah, I think
No, we already
Manu's
said
the
Jamal
answer.
Crawford, man. Jamal hasn't won no rings, though.
Jamal Crawford is up there if we want to compare.
Six, man, yeah.
He's won it multiple times.
Absolutely.
Lou Will is a legend.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I think the answer is Manu Ginobili. We're gonna give it to Zul Stradamus for today, and he's lucky he started. Maybe I would have went with that, but it's what it is. He's my nigga still. Producers, take it from there.
All right, so last but not least, we're gonna switch it up a bit. We'll finish today's show with a little NFL.
Yes.
And we all know Zor's the NFL expert, so we just want to know what your takeaways from the NFC and AFC championship.
Yeah, man. Pretty much, like I mentioned before, Patrick Mahomes showed that he's one of the realest light-skinned niggas in the NFL.
Taylor Swift was there.
Nah, forget her. It's not about her. It's about Patrick Mahomes.
What about Eminem?
And Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce played the best game of his life.
Eminem was there.
Yeah, Eminem was at Detroit Lions San
Yeah,
Francisco
yeah,
game.
yeah.
That's not the game we're talking about, boss. Focus. You know what I mean?
We're gonna talk about the championships.
Yeah, we're talking about the AFC championship was
Yes.
the first one.
Yes.
And now the NFC, that's the one you're talking about. The
I got
Lions,
ahead of
I'm gonna
myself.
let you get to the
He
Eminem
went ham
part.
on that fan, doing the FU and shit.
I feel you. So
Yeah, but go ahead.
let's save that for the NFC
Let's
part.
save that.
So for the AFC, Patrick Mahomes went into Bank Arena, you know what I mean? And then
Big
basic-
comeback at halftime.
Not even big. They were up the whole time. So you didn't watch the game, and that's okay, viewers. I'm going to break it down to you. At the end of the day, it came down to coonery. It came down to my man Zay Flowers didn't have to do the taunt. That shit fucked us up because we was already at the 14-yard line, and
Yeah.
that taunt brought us back 15 yards. They didn't score, so that fucked it up. Then there was an opportunity where the nigga went into the end zone. Snead hit that shit out, fumbled. None of his niggas saw what time it was. And then after that, Kansas City gets a fumble. So right there, those are two bonehead plays because if you did the math, it would have been 17-17. It would have been tie game. It would have got 14, and then they got the field goal at the end. It would have been 17. So that it is what it is. Also, Lamar Jackson didn't show up. He got comfortable. He saw like all the fans there. He thought it was a foregone conclusion that they were just gonna beat them, But he has to remember that these are the champs, back to back. And at the end of the day, Mahomes, he's a killer. I have to learn to never, ever, ever, and I mean ever, go against this nigga unless it's Tom Brady or Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, my nigga, he wasn't there, so I thought Lamar had it. But Joe Burrow's the only nigga that'd be like, he could take Mahomes when it comes to the playoffs, So that's what happened for the AFC. Now, NFC, I'm going to let you talk on that. So you said that you had your Detroit Lions?
Detroit Lions, you know,
Yes.
they were putting in work.
They were up by
halftime.
17, eh?
Everybody was going crazy. The Detroit tweets was going crazy.
Yeah.
And then guess what? They lost a tough one. It's life, eh? Football is hard. Coach was heartbroken. Seen some content about him saying, like, yo, listen, it's going to be hard to come back to there. All I know is NFL is a savage sports, bro. When you see him say that, you're like, damn, like, they really forced it, Like, he, really forced it. I know he was a player before. But at the end of the day, Detroit is in a rough spot, Like, it's not like every year they make it or they're, like, juggernauts, or had, like, dynasties recently, like, you know what I mean? So I hope the best for Detroit, They're supposed to, they're kind of close to Canada, so shout out to Detroit. But that's all I know, you know what I mean?
So what about the 49ers?
The 49ers,
That's the team that won.
The 49ers, the better team won. I mean, at halftime, it was kind of up Detroit, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, Detroit was up by 17,
Exactly,
24-7.
and then they lost 34, 31, something like that.
So they lost, it was 34. to 27, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, so it's kind of a rough game, but you know, I mean, it is what it is. It's football. This swings, and you know, you could score 8 points every possession, so it could add up fast.
All right, so now we got the Super Bowl, which is the Chiefs versus the 49ers. And that's the rematch from 2020. So we know the Chiefs beat them when it was Garoppolo and shit. Now you got Brock Purdy. What do you think the outcome's going to be?
Taylor Swift's gonna come and she's gonna be featured a lot. Women gonna watch it, men gonna watch it. With all respect, Travis, the NFL is gonna consume it. It's gonna be about Taylor Swift, and as Joe likes to say, you know, sometimes to organize, they're probably gonna win, man. Let's be honest. Patrick is he has a legacy to build. They're looking for the next Brady. You know that. You know that. So basically, Patrick's gonna win. Taylor's gonna be featured. They're gonna do a big partnership, big billions. I see the Chiefs winning against the 49ers. Now, what do you think?
The game's in Las Vegas.
Okay, well, I have to do anything.
No, that's what I'm just showing you where it is, the venue. All right, but it's a rematch. They have different players. Christian McCaffrey was not there last time. He's a big X factor. You still think it's going to be that easy?
That easy is not what I said, but I did say that in the commercial.
And last time
machine,
when they played, Tyreek Hill was there, and he's no longer there too.
yeah, we'll
So-
never forget the line that. Remember when Messi got in? The K-Lo K Papi. Shout out to Tyreek Hills.
Yeah.
But
Yo, what's going on with this nigga?
if you know, you know.
Nah,
if you're on the
don't, nigga.
internet, you
What?
know what I'm talking about.
Nah, man.
But anyways, Tyreek Hill is not there, but it don't matter. What I know is the analyst told me that Patrick Mahomes is the guy, bro.
Is the guy?
He doesn't lose.
Uh-huh.
Killing it the last 6 years.
So
And
how many
basically-
rings does he have in the last 6 years?
If I don't mistake, 2.
Okay.
So,
how
yeah.
how many Super Bowls has he lost?
If I don't mistake, 2,
No. He's only lost one.
only lost 1. So maybe my football card should take a hit.
It's
But
okay.
at the end of the day, what I do know is Patrick Mahomes is getting advertised as that next guy.
So if he wins this, it's going to be 3 championships, and it'll be his first back-to-back.
If he wins this, they're giving a ring to the Taylor Swift as well.
It's possible, bro.
I'm telling
It's
you.
possible, man.
It's
Yeah,
happening.
It's possible, man.
And that's straight fit acts,
And
man.
that's straight
the
facts.
producers tell me wrap it up,
That's
man.
it.
That's what's up, man. Another good one.
Good job, man.